Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a good one. Hello, everybody. I went with a big Fresca today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another reading. I am once again proving that I am literate by reading a book meant for... I don't want to say who it's meant for. That's not meant to be degrading. These are timeless classics. But meant to be enjoyed by as young. It's not to say that older kids can't enjoy it as well. This was a bad intro, but I cracked the Fresca, so it's too late. And so it begins. So, as some of you may know, it's currently November, and I've decided that instead of doing anything I don't want to say productive, because this is productive in a kind of way, but instead of doing anything that I do have to actually kind of get done, such as there will be no such as, actually. You don't get examples. You can use your imagination. I'll be reading Mr. Snow by Roger Hargreaves. Now, to my knowledge, this is the only Mr. Men, Little Miss, etc. character based on weather. To my knowledge, the rest are kind of personality traits or like actions or habits. Snow is kind of a noun. To my knowledge, this is the only, well, sneeze, I don't know. It's not important. Regardless, snow is the only weather-based, to my knowledge, of course, to my knowledge. There are, like, the seasonal ones, like Christmas and that kind of stuff, but that's not quite what I'm talking about. Jocelyn has come to say hello. Say hi, Jocelyn. Hi. So yeah. A week or so ago, it started snowing. No, Jocelyn. She's causing a ruckus already. Roughly a week ago, it snowed pretty heavily, and it's the first good snow of the season, so it's gonna stick around now. Not gonna melt or anything. Sometimes it snows a little bit in, like, October. It didn't actually this year. Sometimes it snows a bit in October, maybe early November, but it, like, melts after a couple days because it was just, like, a bit of a fluke. But, like, this, I'm pretty confident the snow's here to stay. So, yeah, if it's not, bummer, I guess. I'll be not proven wrong, because it's true that it did snow, but I guess wrong that it didn't stay. I need to just start reading Mr. Snow by Roger Hargreaves, and I'm pretty sure this one's actually written by him. I think it's old enough that it's actually written by him. And this is a different font. This is insane. Jocelyn, I need you to calm down. One night, 2 days before Christmas. It's not 2 days before Christmas. It started to snow. All night it snowed, and snowed, and snowed, and snowed, and snowed. Millions and billions and trillions of big, white, soft snowflakes covered the whole wide world. Now, it's just a picture of snow. I don't think that it snowed everywhere. And if it did, that would cause, like, catastrophic... Pardon me. That would cause, like, catastrophic failure. Not failure. Jocelyn, you're so loud. I need you to calm down. She can't calm down, so she's leaving. That would be really problematic if it snowed everywhere. So I wonder if this is going to address, like, a global crisis. Like, if global warming... Not global warming, if climate change, like, goes the other way, and, like... And now Jocelyn can't calm down so much that she feels the need to leave. Oh, hold on. haven't got it remounted yet, so that'll have to do for now. Anyways, this will be interesting. When morning came, it was quite amazing to see just how much snow had fallen. All the houses, all the trees, all the roads, and all the fields were covered. It was almost as if a huge white blanket had been gently laid over everything. Everywhere you looked was white. That house definitely still has colored walls and a colored door that's not white, so I will accept their description as hyperbole, but just know you're setting a dangerous standard. What am I on about? Alrighty. And then the sun came out, and so did the children. They were all dressed up and muffled up, wearing scarves and woolies and gloves and boots so that they wouldn't catch a cold. I don't know what woolies are. I assume it's a British thing. I know you British, but Roger Hargreaves and Adam Hargreaves are British. I think muffled up is in reference to scarves, I think that means scarf. And, I would dare to wager woolly means hat, because... Oh, wait, but it says muffled up wearing scarf. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm actually speaking with no knowledge or intention or understanding right now. Anyways. All the children were so excited to see so much snow, which isn't surprising, really, because there was more snow than they'd ever seen before. Some went on their sledges. Like sleds? Toboggans? Sledges. Interesting. I'm learning a lot of British words. Some of them went on their sledges racing down the hills. Some of them who didn't have sledges threw snowballs at each other. One little boy even made a snowball that was as big as himself, and some of the children made snowmen. The child is out of sight and probably engulfed. So, R.I.P. I wonder if this is just going to be like a retelling of Frosty the Snowman. Except, well, there's probably not like a magician, though. Anywho. Then it was Christmas Eve. You know, I really thought that I was going to be promised a weather book. But it seems that Mr. Snow is really linked with Christmas, and there is Mr. Christmas and Little Miss Christmas, and like several other Christmas Mr. Men books. So when they said snow, I thought it was just going to be about winter as a whole. And I don't want to say that I'm disappointed, but I certainly have had my expectations subverted in a way that does not make me feel good as an audience member. Let it be known. Let it be known. Then it was Christmas Eve. The children all went home early went home early so that they could go to bed early, so that they could get up early and see what Father Christmas had brought them. This is a child in bed. Yeah. We have still not been introduced to Mr. Snow, which this is like really, really late in the book to not be introduced to our protagonist. Or is Mr. Snow even our protagonist, or is he just a crux for a vessel for a story? Is Mr. Snow real, or is he just a construct made by the lamestream media? Riddle me that one. I am composed. But that particular Christmas Eve, Father Christmas was in trouble. And the trouble was that it had snowed so much that Father Christmas was stuck. Well and truly stuck. There was so much snow that his reindeer simply couldn't pull his sleigh, piled high with all the presents that he had to deliver to all the children. Oh dear, thought Father Christmas to himself. Oh dear me, what am I to do? What are you to do? So, at this current time, current space and time. Sorry, I just for a second like was like, wait, what day is it this week? Do I work tonight? And then I was like, I am not at work, so I don't work. Wow, they really put good stuff in here. Anywho, so is this gonna be like Rudolph but with a snowman? Oh, did I show the picture of Father Christmas? The picture is not that funny, but it's really funny. He sat on his sack of toys and thought how he could manage to deliver all the presents to all the children before they woke up on Christmas morning. Oh dear me, he said out loud, and he sighed. I don't know, this is really funny to me. It's not that funny, but it's just, he's so little. He's just a little guy. Now, it just so happened that Father Christmas had gotten himself stuck just beside a snowman which one of the children had built, and that gave him an idea. A good idea. A very good idea. A very good idea indeed. How would you like to help me? He asked the snowman. But of course the snowman didn't answer, because snowmen can't talk, can they? Can they? Okay, book. Goodness. Riddling me? What is this? Book of riddles? What am I, a riddle master? Who do you think I am? Riddle guy? Also, just want to make a note, this snowman looks remarkably... Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I think you're seeing what I'm seeing. This is really... is there gonna be no development to Mr. Snow? Is this like a flat character? You know how they talk about like, or is it round? It's round and flat and dynamic and static, I think, are the two sets of words. Is this gonna be a flat, shoot, I literally just said the words. A flat static character is Mr. Snow. They're escaping. Is Mr. Snow a flat static character? Am I not gonna get any character development or anything with Mr. Snow? Is there gonna be no arc? Maybe I've spoken too soon. Of course, I'll have to use some of my magic to bring him to life, thought Father Christmas to himself. So he tugged his white beard 3 times and muttered some Father Christmassy magic words into it. Into his beard? Or the snowman? I'm going to assume the snowman. Into it? But it doesn't have ears. It's a snowman. You could have just said, at it, or just muttered them in general. Anyways, not important. Suddenly, you might almost say magically, the snowman did come to life. You know what, book? I actually will say magically. I'm not gonna almost say magically. Last time I checked, snowmen don't come to life on their own. I'm feeling really patronized by this book. There's Mr. Snow in the flesh. Are you seeing what I'm seeing now? I think you're seeing what I'm seeing. That's Mr. Snow. But he's not called Mr. Snow yet. When does he get his name? Life is so hard. Hello, Father Christmas, said Mr. Snow, which was the snowman's name. You look a bit sort of stuck, if you ask me, which you aren't, but I'll say so anyway. And if you ask me again, I'd say you need a sort of helping hand, if you know what I mean. Which you probably do, because that's probably why you brought me to life. Which you certainly did. So can I be of any assistance? Mr. Snow's character as a whole this is an interesting, just this one tiny paragraph is a very interesting bit of characterization. Because he's not dumb, but he's definitely has the vibes of, I just came to life, and my brain is made of snow. Anyways, Mr. Snow, as you might have gathered, was a rather talkative sort of snowman. Talkative is also another way to describe him. Exactly, beamed Father Christmas. Let's get started. Isn't that what, that's what one of the people says. Let's get, is that what Rosanna Pansino says? I don't even remember. There's so many cooking people. And start they did. Mr. Snow gave Father Christmas an enormous push, and off they went. They divided the work between them. It was Mr. Snow's job to make sure that all the right toys for all... I'm dying here. Okay. It was Mr. Snow's job to make sure that all the right toys for all the right boys and all the right toys for all the right girls were put into all the right sacks. It was Father Christmas's job to make sure he took all the right sacks down all the right chimneys, delivered all the right toys to all the right boys and all the right toys to all the right girls. It sounds like this is going to be the start of like a Beyonce song. Or maybe I'm just thinking of single ladies of like all the right toys and all the right boys. I'm composed. Also, isn't it like canon that Santa or Father Christmas, as this British media is describing him, isn't it canon that there's only like one sack? That there's not multiple, Jocelyn? You've really come back at the worst time, and I don't say this lightly. Divide, like, isn't it canon that there's only one sack? It's fine, I'm not gonna get angry. Mr. Snow and Father Christmas made sure that Susan got her teddy bear. Susan wanted a teddy bear. That's a pretty cool teddy bear. I might find Susan and take it. Mr. Snow and Father Christmas made sure that Peter got his train. Oh, that's a really sick train, Peter. I'm gonna take it from you. Mr. Snow and Father Christmas made sure that John got his piggy bank. Now that's a pretty sick piggy bank, if you ask me. Mr. Snow and Father Christmas even made sure that little Jane got her squeaky pink elephant to play with while in the bath. That's sweet, isn't it? What's going on here? What is going on here? Can someone... riddle me this. What's happening? Anywho. Then, all of a sudden, they discovered that between them, they'd finished. I'd like to thank you very much indeed for helping me deliver all the right toys to all the right boys, said Father Christmas and Mr. Snow. I'm gonna kill these characters, but I can't do that because they're fictional, and I don't mean that. This book is just driving me insane for no reason. For helping me deliver all the right toys to all the right boys, said Father Christmas, shaking Mr. Snow by the hand. Not forgetting all the right toys to all the right girls, replied Mr. Snow, shaking Father Christmas by the hand. And now I'd better turn back into a... And now I'd better turn you back into a snowman again, said Father Christmas. Thank you again and goodbye. My pleasure, smiled Mr. Snow. So Mr. Snow has just accepted his death? And do you know from that Christmas to this Christmas, what? And do you know, from that Christmas to this Christmas, Father Christmas always chooses a snowman to help him. So the next time you build a snowman, you'd better make sure you build him properly, because somebody you know might want that snowman to give him a hand. He's winking. And you know who that would be, don't you? So I've taken the past 10 seconds to collect my thoughts and collect myself as a whole. And so Mr. Snow isn't a character so much as he's a puppet that Santa imbues with life every 25th of December, or 24th, I guess, because it's an evening trip. So Mr. Snow is merely, first off, doesn't exist in, like, physical form all the time, because, so Santa just has, is it a new Mr. Snow every year? Does he carry memories with him? Does he, like, say, like, hey again, Santa, every year when he gets brought back to life? Or is it a new Mr. Snow? Is Mr. Snow just a concept? Also, if Santa's magic, why does he need to give a snowman life to push his sleigh? Why can't he just use, like, mind magic to push the sleigh? I don't know. Maybe that's a dumb line of logic. So, is Mr. Snow a concept or a soul that Santa just stores in his pocket and then imbues a snowman with it every year, once a night? This book has made me unwell. And I didn't want, one of the things I was procrastinating about was not thinking about Christmas. This book, I'm peeved. Not that it's a bad book, but I'm just peeved. I wanted wintry fun. I did not get wintry fun. I got Christmas. And I didn't want to think about Christmas. Pardon me. I got ambiguous character. We only know that Mr. Snow's talkative, but we don't even know if he comes back. We don't know if he is a concept and there's like a new Mr. Snow every Christmas Eve, or if it's the same soul that just gets brought to life once a year. And he's just fine with that, if it is the case. But even, I can't take it. I'm not getting into it. Thank you for joining me for this reading of Mr. Snow. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure as heck don't know if I did. It's not that I didn't like it. It doesn't leave me feeling any amount satisfied. Not any amount. It was still a fine book, but, like, I just don't feel satisfied. You win some, you lose some, as they say. They being Gandhi, because I think he originated that quote, probably, or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this book. Maybe, hopefully more than I did. And I'll see you around. There'll be more readings. I'm going to do specific Christmas readings when it gets closer to Christmas, because right now it's winter, not Christmas. So I wanted to do a wintry book, because I was like, ooh, first snow, haha, thematic tie-in. Anywho, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you around. Toodles, have a good evening. Bye-bye. Avidase, Arrivederci. At ease, soldier.